Oh, no, that's not what I want. All right, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I'm Kenyatta the Healer. I am Kenyatta the ArtKitech. On this channel, we destroy and build simultaneously, for there can be no resurrection without destruction. Once again, I'm Kenyatta, but you will refer to me as Miss Kenyatta, Queen, Goddess, Empress, Ma'am, High Priestess, or whatever I tell you to refer to me as. I have no enemies. The enemies of God have been defeated. But if God is the creator of both the good and the evil, the light and the dark, God has no enemies. Ye are gods. As well, love and goodwill, taken care of within, eliminates that without. I will not tolerate anyone stalking me, harassing me, bullying me, or being common with me, or anyone who genuinely supports me on my platform. Affirmations, and repeat. I am wonderful. I am marvelous. I am magnificent. I am splendid. I am perfect. I am thankful. I am grateful. I am loved. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am the master and creator of my own fate. I am the master and creator of my own destiny. I am my fate. I am my destiny. I am the all that is all that ever was and ever shall be. Gemini, this will be a reading for you, general reading for April 2025 from the Tarot Apocalypse. As well, check out my community tab. I will be posting the link to my memberships. As well, you can find a link to my Oracle decks, the Financial Prosperity Oracle Speaks, as well as the Fitness Oracle Speaks. I will put that in my description box. Right now, it's in my community tab. You can find them on MakePlayingCards.com. All right, Gemini. General reading for Gemini, April 2025. Get you some good shuffles in, Gemini, and then we will begin your reading. All right, give you a nice three-way split. Gemini will be reading for you, I believe I said it, if not, from the Tarot Apocalypse. One shuffle for Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's get into it. Here we have, what is this? Okay, Prince of Swords here in the reverse, Gemini. And we have Ten of Wands here in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse for Gemini. King of Cups upright, Gemini. And here we have Two of Pentacles in reverse, Gemini. I wanted to say, Gemini, when I saw that Ten of Wands, it's like, get them burdens up off your back, okay? I'm hearing you got a plenty, okay, that you are carrying around. I'm hearing the word wasted, okay? I don't know if that means you're wasting something or like wasted like drunk, okay? But you got a lot of burdens that you're carrying. Or maybe you're trying to get rid of some burdens, okay? I feel like maybe there's some kind of, there's a Prince of Swords in reverse in your energy. I'm hearing this person is not very smart, not very bright, not very efficient, problematic. This person carries burdens, a lot of problems, a lot of issues, okay? This person may have been trying to tear you down. I'm hearing butcher you. Lord have mercy, okay? All right, maybe trying to take something from you. Something about command your attention. So I feel like this person wanted you to, only pay them attention. Okay, don't look at nobody else. Don't think about nobody else. Don't talk to nobody else. And I don't feel like it's necessarily maybe a romantic thing, could be, but even if it was a romantic situation, I feel like this person just don't want you to talk to nobody else. Don't want you to be around anyone else. Maybe friends, family, okay? Any kind of abundance in love, you know, of relationships, people. Okay, stay away from them, okay, and stay only to me or with me, by me. This is this person's energy here on you. I feel like, once again, they've given you a lot of burdens, a lot of problems, a lot of issues, okay, and you need to rid yourself of the burdens, the problems, and issues, possibly this person, okay. Maybe that's what you are doing, okay. I'm here, I will not carry around the weight of their shame any longer. Hold on, please. Okay, good enough. Sorry about that, Gemini. I can't find my little fan. One of my fans broken. I can't find the other one. All right. The Intuit. Let's continue on. Okay. This person, they don't want you to walk away. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to walk away, or you're afraid, or you're living in fear. I'm hearing a lot of fear. Again, a lot of burdens. That's even a burden. Okay, being afraid. You're afraid of something. Maybe I'm hearing tell. Okay, maybe there's something this person knows about you or has over you or something like that. Okay, I'm hearing you don't want them to run with it. Okay, I'm hearing the word mask. Okay, mask it. Okay, maybe whatever the issue is, whatever it is they know or whatever that you don't want them to tell, maybe you're masking it. Okay, because if they know, I'm hearing. I don't know who's at you if they know, okay, something about the birds, if something will be released, I don't know. In other words, I feel like whatever this person is holding over your head, whatever the secret is, okay, in other words, you just simply don't want people to know. But I also feel like you don't know what to do, okay. I feel like you may be kind of in a quandary here. Should I stay? Should I stay or should I go? You don't know if you should stay, if you should leave. Okay. That word burden again. You don't want to burden yourself with this person's issues and problems. Because they got a lot of them. But you do. Okay. You do burden yourself with their issues and problems. Okay. Because you haven't, like Van Moose, you haven't moved on. Okay. You haven't moved on away from the energy here that they carry. Okay, and that they're carrying to you, okay, or that they brought you. But I'm hearing it's a lot of weight. Okay. I'm hearing the word treacherous here. Okay. It's a treacherous situation. Okay, let's continue on, Gemini. Okay. Here we have the Prince of Cups, upright, Gemini. Okay. Two of Wands, upright, Gemini. Okay, Three of Cups, upright. And here we have Eight of Swords, upright. And this is what I feel like this is how you are right now, okay? Tied up here. Okay. You're going to have to stop. You're going to have to leave. You're going to have to let go. Okay, let's see here. I don't know, Gemini. I feel like you presented yourself here maybe like as the golden ticket or some shit like that, okay? Master of love, okay? Romantic, okay? So this, again, this might be a love situation that you're in. You know, romance and all of that, okay? Mr. Romance, that type of thing, okay? But again, I feel like you put yourself in a, I'm hearing like a rough and tumble situation. Okay. I feel as though this is a love situation. You opened yourself up here, okay, to love or to giving this person your love. But again, I'm hearing burdens, okay? They carry burdens, a lot of burdens. And I feel like you're carrying again, all right, the weight of their burdens, their issues, their problems. But I feel like maybe you didn't. I'm hearing like reflect. I wasn't gonna say that. Okay, I was gonna say that maybe you didn't really realize what you were getting yourself into. Okay, I'm hearing the notion. Okay, the notion of the situation you weren't privy to. All right. So, but again, but I did hear before I was gonna finish the sentence. I heard reflect. You didn't reflect on the situation. I feel like I do feel like you had a good time with this person. Okay, fun. I'm hearing. Okay, like fanfare or something like that. But I feel like you had a lot of fun. Okay, it was fun. Okay, remarkable. I'm even hearing spiritual. Okay, so you had some spiritual experiences here with this person. Okay, but now I feel like you're in this Eight of Swords energy, like you're bound by something. Okay, I mean, like this person has me bound. Okay, I mean, about their treachery. So again, you didn't, it was fun. Everything looked great at first. It was fun, so on and so forth. Okay, you got yourself in this situation, in this love situation. Okay, but now, but this person here, it was interesting. I heard was trying to butcher you. Okay, so maybe there's the mask. I heard about a mask. Okay, you wear a mask, but I feel like this person was wearing a mask as well, and which is so interesting that I'm saying that because if you pay attention in this picture here, these two of the women, you know, are have a mask, you know, in their hands. Here, they're carrying a mask. Okay, all right, but now again, you're burdened, tied down. All right. Um, hmm. It kind of reminds me looking at this picture of Samson and Delilah, you know, like, you know, Samson was having a good old time, you know, with Delilah. You know, she was making him feel good, but there was something from him she wanted, which she kind of butchered him, you know. What's the source of your power here? You know, she kept asking, and, you know, I can't tell you, I can't tell, I can't tell. I think by the third time, I think that's how the story goes in the Bible, by the third time, you know, he gave in, but see, he was having so much fun with her, getting drunk with her and all of that type of thing. You know, I'm sure having, you know, a lot of fun sexually with her and whatnot. And he told her, you know, the source of his power, which was his hair, okay? And she cut that shit off, okay? And then we see he lost his power. Now, in the end, he did get his power back, okay? But they bound him, okay? When he revealed his secret, okay, cut his hair off, made him weak, bound him, okay, and then, you know, he's praying to God and whatnot, okay, and God give him his hair back and whatnot. I think that's how that worked, okay, at least from the stories I remember seeing. Okay, and then he, you know, got his power back, but he was bound, I think, at the temple or whatever, and he pushed the pillars over, and what happened? You know, he lost his life because, you know, he, I believe, was under an oath. He wasn't supposed to tell, you know, regardless, but he did. This is how this feels here. Okay, this is what this looks like. Okay, whatever the secret is that this person knows about you or has over you, okay, it's got you bound here. Once again, the high priest is here in reverse. I mean, yeah, in reverse. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, Three of Wands here in reverse, Gemini. Yeah. I'm hearing carnal, okay? Like, again, the Samson and Delilah, carnal, fleshly desires, okay? Carnal desires of the world, worldly energy here, okay? Is what you picked up on, okay? And that's I'm hearing that, and that's what you received. That's what you got. You understand what I'm saying? And that's it. Now, again, you're bound, okay? I'm hearing like, it's like, I'm in the word circus and circus clown. I don't know whatever the binding is, if you are being looked at that way, if people are laughing at you, okay, because of the whatever the secret is. But I was just about to say, like, lost your source of power, of strength, okay, you lost something in this dynamic, okay. This is interesting. I feel like you were lied to, okay. I'm hearing nurse. By this nurse, is this person a nurse? Okay. Or maybe they told you they were a nurse. Okay. Or they worked in the nursing field or in the medical field, and like as a nurse, or maybe a medical assistant, a nurse's aide, or something along those lines. All right. But they're not a nurse. Okay. They don't do any kind of nursing. Okay. Um, Not even, I want to say, quote unquote, okay, I never heard this before, but I'm just hearing it now, spiritual nursing, okay. All right. They don't touch the lives of many, I'm hearing, okay, through spiritual care, okay, as well. Okay, this person, so I'm wondering. I feel like they lied to you. Maybe told you they were some kind of a nurse. Maybe worked in the medical field. They were a nurse or something like that, or maybe even possibly, again, like spiritual care. Okay, like a spiritual nurse. Okay, they're not a leader. Okay, this person may be, I don't feel like they presented themselves this way to you, but I don't feel like you presented yourself as you truly are to this person as well. I feel like there was deceit on both ends, but I feel like this person is, they might be in kind of a bitter person. I mean, I'm hearing hard nose, hard rock. Okay, like I'm hearing there's no truth, okay, bound in them. So in other words, there's no truth in them. They're not a truthful person. Okay, no love, no care, no attention, no affection. Not a leader, not strong. Okay, but I feel like maybe they were trying to obtain your strength. Once again, like I said, this reminds me of Samson and Delilah. Okay. And whatever, I don't know what it is that you were looking for, or what it is that you were waiting for. Maybe you really love this person, okay, and maybe that's not what you received, and you thought you were going to, okay, thought you were going to get some love here, okay, back, but there was no love, I'm hearing, to be given, okay. And so in other words, they just didn't love you. Look, we have the Three of Swords upright. Maybe just wanted what you had, the Five of Wands upright, okay, and the Fool card here upright. I don't know, maybe they put you in some kind of competitive space, okay, with others, okay, but I do feel like you were brokenhearted here, okay. I mean, because they hurt you, but I kind of feel too like you hurt yourself, okay, because again, whatever the secret is that this person holds, that they know about you, or the source, or whatever it is your power is, again, this is what has you conflicted, okay, with what you should do. Because I feel like that if you move on, they're going to reveal something about you to others, whatever the mask is, whatever the secret is, and you don't want them to know, whoever the them is, okay? But once again, like I said, it's like when I said earlier, it's like this person wants to butcher you. You see them with these swords here at this hippopotamus, okay? The source of your power, your strength. They wanted to butcher you, okay? So it might have been, maybe it was just one person who did this to you, or maybe they had others, okay, helping them, or this, I don't know, shit. If this is a one person maybe who led the charge in a collective of others, okay, made them, I don't know if he was like tricked or bamboozled, okay, made to believe something. I'm hearing like that they were following in your footsteps, loving you the whole way, but it's just a risk that you took. Okay, here we have, damn, the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, and I feel like it's got you in the King of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, and here the Six of Wands. All right, is that it? Yeah, Six of Wands here in reverse. I feel like it's got you in a space where maybe you've lost something. You might have lost some money here as a result of this situation. But I also feel like I said, like Samson and Delilah, what is the source of your power? I feel like this energy here, or maybe if it was a group of people trying to take you down, butcher you, take from you, it's got you in a place where like you're not birthing anything, like your creative juices, okay, have stalled. Okay, nothing new. You're not bringing forth any new fruit, I'm hearing. Okay, you're not birthing anything new. Okay, and okay, there it is. You may have lost money, finances here, but and because your creativity, okay, mentally is stalled out. Okay, you can't think of anything else. You know, you're having a hard time brainstorming or thinking of anything else, okay, that you can do, okay, to help get your, you know, your finances back in order, or bring more finances to you. Okay, especially I'm hearing after what you lost, and like again with the Six of Wands here in the reverse, it's just like no victory here in your life, Gemini. Okay, you're just gonna have to, I don't know, you know, I feel like here with the nine, I mean, I don't want to leave you on a bad note, with the Nine of Swords here in reverse, and what is this, the Four of Wands here upright, you're just gonna have to, I feel like part of me wants to say go home, okay, but I mean in the sense of you kind of gotta, you kind of gotta get to a place where who cares what the secret is. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're in a situation where this is where you are. You like you're being held captive. These people here, okay, or this person has your, it's like they have the source of your power, which is messing with your creativity, okay, so that you can't build financially, okay. If you want to release yourself, you can stay in it, and God knows how long you'll be in that situation, or you can remove yourself, okay, and get back to who you are. But what I mean is the truth of who you are, because apparently this person on this group here knows the truth of who you are. This is what you're afraid to let out, but fuck it. You just got to be yourself, okay, and love yourself, and love you. Like Taurus's reading I just did. They gonna love themselves, whoever that Taurus was, okay, whoever that resonated with, all right. They got some great serious love for themselves. It's beautiful here, okay. But if you want to get out of this here, if you want to come out of this torment, I feel like you're being tormented. Okay, but I'm hearing like you're tormenting yourself because you're allowing them to hang on. Okay, I'm hearing to every breath. Oh God dang. Okay, to every breath of you. Okay, knowing your secrets. I'm hearing. Okay, well shit, you know, hey, whatever. Who don't have no goddamn secrets? You know, maybe things, insecurities, or things about them they don't want people to know. You may feel like yours is great, but see, like I said, it's like the Samson and Delilah shit. The motherfucker wasn't supposed to tell her. He wasn't supposed to tell nobody the source of his power. Okay, but in a drunken state. And didn't I say something earlier about I can't remember, wasted, in a drunken state here, drunk with love, lust, maybe wine and good times and all of that type of thing. Here he is, he forfeited himself and, you know, his power, and gave his secret away. And Samson, what was Samson? Was he a judge? Okay, isn't he in the book of Judges? Surely. Okay, and what tribe was he in? I can't remember. What was he? Was it a Nazarite? I can't remember exactly, but surely he wasn't the only one whose power was in his hair. He was from a group of whatever. Was it Nazarite? Shit, I can't remember. Okay, I'm not going to look it up right now, but I believe that's what it was. But he wasn't the only one, okay, who his source was in his hair. He was like part of a society, in a sense, a secret society, actually. Okay, more than likely, all of them, that's where their source power was. So it wasn't just about him. You understand? So he gave up secrets, everybody, for the whole community, okay, that he was part of. At least we know it was more than one, more than just him. Okay, all right, let's see. I'm pulling from the Inner Garden Oracle here for you. Okay, God damn. Okay, look what come up. Discipline. Okay, the stone here is blue sapphire. All right, discipline, and it says you will conquer obstacles to achieve success. You just an obstacle here that sometimes we create obstacles for ourselves. Sometimes we're tricked. Whatever the case may be, you understand what I'm saying? But conquer it. Okay, how do you conquer it? Face it. And it sounds like how you gonna face it is by facing yourself and just letting it be what it's gonna be. Okay, either that or allow yourself to continue to be handled, controlled, and tormented, okay, by whoever this person is or this community is. All right, I certainly hope that resonated with some Gemini. As you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell, thumbs up, comment as well. Check out my community tab. You will find my link for my oracle decks. I have two: the Financial Prosperity Oracle Speaks, as well as the Fitness Oracle Speaks. You can find it on MakePlainCards.com, and I will put up the link for my memberships. All right, you all have a wonderful day. Have favor. Peace.